Madam Rinku Singh, Begum Hamida Khatun, Mr. Jeet Paul, Mr. and Mrs. Jindal, Mrs. Urvija Jain, Mr. V. Sangvi, ladies and gentlemen. It is one of the proudest moments in my life to welcome your Lordship in Muscat, the capital of the Sultanate of Oman, a country which has made an almost miraculous transition from the medieval to the modern age of the 21st century in just 30 years under the wise, far-sighted, benign and enlightened leadership of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos bin Said. We salute him in gratitude and pray for his health and long life. You are a lord and I am a commoner of very modest means and resources. But being a poet, and poets are by nature given to dreaming, so hoping that one day you would grace Muscat was also a dream. And I thank God, your Lordship, and my presenters Raha, who are in the business of selling the power to dream, that my dream has come true. The whole world knows your Lordship as a global leader in business, honorable member of the august body of the House of Lords, which you have enriched with your presence, as Britain's official business ambassador, as co-chairman of Indo-British Roundtable, as member of several high-powered committees, as head of numerous social, educational and charitable institutions, as a person who has made a permanent place in the hearts of the British people by saving and reviving the London Zoo and reincarnating it as Ambika Paul Memorial Gardens and Children's Zoo, and as the most notable Asian in the City of London. There are many more aspects of your personality which I am compelled to omit recounting owing to the paucity of time. But one aspect I would certainly like to dwell upon, and that is the value system which you inherited from your father and which you practice. It consists of discipline, frugality, charity, and unity. Reading through your edifying and enlightening autobiography, Beyond Boundaries, and meeting you in your office, in your flat, and in the House of Lords, going through dozens of letters you wrote to me, and the tele-conversations we had, I can vouch that I have seen these noble values in practice. You never shied away from doing the lowliest of manual jobs, even sweeping the floor of your office and factory, and working in overalls with ordinary technicians. With you, frugality has always been a fundamental virtue, and extravagance ungodly and sinful. Though you can afford large mansions and palaces in the best of London suburbs, you still choose to live in a flat you rented 34 years ago, where you once lived with your dear departed daughter, Ambika. Whenever I visited you in your flat, I found you surrounded with your children and grandchildren. The large number of charities you run in the US, UK and India are sufficient proof of your philosophy that excess should be shared with the needy. The kind of emotional bond that has existed among the Pauls and their extended families going down 3 generations is exemplary. It is this belief in unity at all times that has helped the PJ Surendra and Kaparo groups to go from strength to strength. Your erudition the other day in the House of Lords, extolling ethical and moral Asian values, and your impassioned plea to uphold and support the institution of marriage drew tremendous applause from all and sundry. Perhaps it is adherence to these values you sincerely espouse that has played an important role in creating hundreds of Asian millionaires in the UK. Though you enjoy many official positions in the government of Britain, you will forever remain India's goodwill ambassador to the rest of the world. Do you remember what the late President of India, Gyani Zail Singh, said while introducing you to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth in Delhi in 1983? And I quote, Swaraj is India's gift to Britain. May I remind this knowledgeable audience of what your Lordship said at the first Indo-British Roundtable a few days ago. The essence of your speech reflected your Lordship's gnawing concern about the fact that the land of your birth is always there in your thoughts and mind. I'll again quote from your memoir. I think that ordinary people of India who work so hard for so little deserve better. So I still dream, maybe, someday, unquote. I'll end now with what I began with. Hold on to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Thank you. On behalf of all of you, all of us here again, all of us here, I again welcome you most cordially and wish you a happy, pleasant and fruitful stay in Oman. I'll just say a few words about our friend Veer Sangvi, who has traveled all the way from India to be with us. We are very fortunate in having with us tonight Mr. Veer Sangvi, a trailblazing journalist who, after a long innings with Sunday magazine, is now editor of North India's leading chronicle, the Hindustan Times. Veer was invited to the show held in October, but couldn't make it owing to pressing engagements. Veer has the unique distinction of being editor of the Bombay magazine at the early age of 22. A product of Oxford, he started writing for India Today, when it first saw the light of day. He has the reputation of being one of the leading anchor persons on several channels. He has interviewed scores of very important people and moderated dozens of panel discussions. He is suave, persuasive, and a relentless quizzer. Very polite, gentlemanly, and a very balanced arbiter. Endowed with a charming and innocent face, gentlemanly and sophisticated in manners, many shrewd and cunning politicians fall prey to his questioning. We accord a very warm welcome to him and wish him a very pleasant stay in Muscat. Thank you.